G'day guys, it's Mark here from TTB Gel Blasters Pimpama, and today I'm just doing a quick little video in regards to, I'm getting a lot of people coming in for repairs on their actual gel blasters, and I'm noticing that with those people that are coming in, their barrels and installed wrong. So this is a T-piece, this is an orange one that you'll get out of a Vector, and what I'm finding is that a lot of people are gluing in their barrels that way. But you probably noticed that on your barrels, most of them have these little ridges inside the actual barrel, and what the ridges do is they actually give you grab when it comes to gluing anything in. Just so you guys know, when you actually do have a T-piece, doesn't matter if it's for a Vector, for a Gen 8, Gen 9, J10, whatever, it glues in that way. That's the way it's meant to glue into place. Thought I'll just do a quick little video. So what I've done is that I've actually made up a Gen 8 one, just right there, and if you look really closely you can see the glue has actually come all the way through. So I'll give you guys the glue which I'll use just in a second, but when you glue it up, normally takes anywhere from about half an hour to 24 hours for it to actually dry out, so you can't use it straight away. As soon as you glue anything, you've got to let it sit, you've got to let it proof. So as I mentioned, this is the glue which I actually use. You can go to your local hardware store and pick this up in Australia. It is a 2-part resin. It actually dries really super clear, and it's really super strong as well, but you've got to literally use it within 5 minutes maximum. It sets within 5 minutes, so once you mix it, you got to mix it really quickly. If you turn over the instructions on the back, literally once you take off the cap, put it into the little container. So the container is this part here. That top part there you actually use, that's where you do your mixing. It's just at the top there, and once you actually tip it in and put it inside, you got to stir it for 20 seconds and then put the cap back on. So there's a little black cap there. When you buy it, it's actually stored right there in the middle that you got to snap off and then put on, so it keeps it completely sealed, that way that stuff doesn't dry out. But once you mix it, you've got to literally put it on super quick. The fact that it takes 5 minutes for it to proof and set, you don't want to muck around, so make sure you got everything you need to do the job really quickly. Little tip for as a little stirrer, I don't know if you guys ever seen this before, I've done it a couple of times. Get yourself a little cable tie, literally just bend it in half and feed it through, and then the end of it compress down, and that's what I use for mixing, to actually mix it up. So yeah, really quick little nifty idea. But let me get onto this. I'll put this one together just so you guys can see. Once again, that way faces out of your blaster. This part here, that's the part that you want to actually put in to your actual T-piece. So when you install it down there, make sure you got heaps of glue to go inside to actually sit it, and make sure it's a firm fit. Then you got to place it somewhere where it's not going to wiggle around and become loose. So yeah, as I mentioned before, this is one that I've done today. That's only been sitting for about half an hour, that particular piece there. But just an idea, literally the glue comes out of the actual T-piece, but you got to turn it and put it in. I'll show you that now. Okay. So remove the cap if you've used it before. There's already a little bit coming out. Only stir and mix up a little bit, you don't really need that much. Pull the cap back, put the lid on, that goes in the storage. Grab a little stirrer. I like to lean it down so it uses gravity to keep in one place, and stir it around. So you got to do this for 20 seconds for it to actually kick in and be mixed correctly. Grab the nozzle and literally put it in and I literally twist it around to get all the glue onto it. As much glue as possible. Then once you got it, get your nozzle, put it inside and twist as you're putting it in. Then literally you've got to keep it perfectly still and straight for it to actually set. Well, I'll show you this as a quick little fix. Inside my garage, I've got my 3D printer and the computer set up on the other side. It's my little tech-based setup, which I do all my cutting, my soldering, my welding. But in between the tables is a good little place. Pressure put up against the barrel, holds it straight up that I want it to do, so it can actually dry. So really, really nice and simple. Yeah, just an easy way for it to stay in one place and not move for the next 5 minutes. And there you have it, guys. 2 T-pieces, all glued in, all good to go. That's the one that I just did, and it is solid. It's been sitting for about half an hour now, so I'm going to leave that until tomorrow before I actually use it. Exactly the same. This one's been sitting for about an hour, but the glue that's actually on there has settled very well indeed. So first thing again, when you glue it in, make sure you glue it properly. When you put the glue on, actually turn it as you put it inside the actual T-piece. So add the glue to the outer, and then when you put it in, twist when you're actually putting it in, like twist it around and around like that, and keep it solidly pushed against the back, and let it dry somewhere where it's not going to twist or become lopsided as well. Hey, as I mentioned, just a quick little video in regards to your T-pieces. A lot of people are getting it wrong, installing their actual barrels the wrong way around, and I thought I'll just quickly make up this video for you guys. But yeah, thanks heaps. Cheers.